Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We gather here today not just to remember what was done to us, but to remember who we are and what we are meant to become. 41 years ago, in June 1984, the Indian state didn't just attack Darbar Sahib, they attacked the soul of our people. Our Guru's home, our history, our very identity was put under fire. And later that year, in November, they burnt our homes, our fathers, our brothers, and tried to burn our future. They wanted to erase us, but they failed. And yet today, we must ask ourselves honestly, if they failed to destroy us from the outside, are we slowly forgetting ourselves from the inside? This isn't a speech to point fingers. It's a reminder, a mirror, a wake-up call to us all. Because Sikhi wasn't handed to us so we could wear it when it's convenient, post about it once a year, or speak of our shaheeds while living far from what they died for. It was handed to us to live, to breathe, and to protect. We remember the warriors, but we must also remember the standard they live by. Teerath was not optional. Nithanim was not negotiable. The Naam wasn't a luxury. It was their lifeline. Now, let me speak to all the Bibia here present. Our mothers, our sisters, our daughters. You were the ones who survived when no one expected you to. You raised children in refugee camps, built families from ashes, and sang Kirtan over the funeral parlors of your husbands. You are the backbone of our Panth, the shield behind every Singh, the fire that kept this Gaum alive even when the world tried to snuff it out. We don't just need your strength, we need your leadership too. It's time to bring back the spirit of Mai Paggo, back into our homes, our Gurdwara and our Sangat. Because today, we aren't just fighting bullets, we are fighting destruction, comfort and forgetfulness. Sangatji, we live in a time when we know more about influences than we do our own gurus. We chase dopamine instead of Gurbani. We talk about staying in Jardikla while our Nithanim gathers dust on the shelves. We need to stop looking for inspiration in the wrong places. The real heroes, you don't scroll past them. You feel them when you hear their ardas. They are the ones who walk to the gallows with Vaheguru on their lips, not chasing applause, but ready to meet their Guru. And we are their descendants. So what are we doing? Ask yourself, am I living in a way that makes Guru Gobind Singh Ji proud? Would my ancestors recognize me as theirs? Because if not now, when? We aren't waiting for another 1984 to wake us up. We had it. This is your sign, this is your call, and this is your movement. Teerath, Naam, Seva, Sangat, and Simran. That's not the path of the past, that's the only way forward. Not all of us will be shaheeds, but all of us can live so that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. So when you leave here today, don't just carry emotion, carry that responsibility. Start your Nithanim, wake up early, ask for Amrit, learn your history, serve your Sangat, raise your children with pride in their dastard, not shame. Be the Sikh your Guru gave his sons for. Don't just remember 1984, respond to it. With action, with discipline, and with love for this path. Not once a year, but every single day. This year, we also mark 30 years since the disappearance of Bhai Jaswant Singh Khalida, a man who carried the weight of thousands of forgotten Sikhs on his shoulders. He didn't look away when it was easier to. He didn't ask if it was okay to speak. He asked, if the police kill people and the courts cover it up, who will speak for the voiceless? And then he became the voice. Not online, not for likes, and not for clout. He became the voice of 25,000 missing souls. And when the state couldn't silence him, they made him disappear too. But you and I both know, you can't disappear the truth. We cannot let Bhai Jaswant Singh Khalada's sacrifice go in vain. We must remember their contribution to the GOM. The new children's book, which is shown beside me, is available at the 1984 Sikh Tribute on my left-hand side. Go and get it, go read it to your kids and read it, and make sure you read it too. Khalada Sahib is alive in every single one of us who dares to speak when it's uncomfortable. In every Sikh who chooses principle over popularity. In every soul who understands that Sikhi is a path walked with courage, not convenience. Because the Panth doesn't need more followers, it needs more leaders. And that might just be you. If you haven't already, make sure to go check out the artifacts of our shaheeds. Back at the 1984 Sikh Museum, see the real life of these shaheeds and their jeevanis. If you haven't read about them, make sure to read about them, make sure to understand their bios, because they are the inspiration that lead us forward and make us those leaders that we want to become. Just before I finish, I want to end with something really special to myself, but also once you hear the meaning, it will resonate to you too. If we can all sing together, if everyone can take 2 minutes just to stand together and sing, Sir jave ta jave, mera Sikhi sadik na jave. The meaning of that, even if they cut me limb by limb, my Sikhi will never go. So if we can all sing together, Sir jave ta jave, mera Sikhi sadik na jave. Sir jave ta jave, mera Sikhi sadik na jave. Sir jave ta jave, mera Sikhi sadik na jave. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Khalistan! Khalistan!
Zindabad!
Raj karega!
Khalsa!
Raj karega!
Khalsa!
Jhool da nishan
Panth Maharaj de!
Jhool da nishan
Panth Maharaj de!
Vasya de chkarek jave, nihara jave. Brahm Gyani Majuda Mukhi, Sat Gyani Jaswant Singh Ji Khalsa Pidra Wale, Mahaprashadak Charna Rupada.